What is up, guys? We'll try that one again. Hope you are all well today. I was just saying it's good to be doing a webinar on a Tuesday, so I know a lot of you, it's your first time on a live one because we're doing a different day. This week we are still doing the same time as we do every single week, but this is going to be a unique one here today. I'm excited for it because we're going to be covering some of my favorite topics in the online space, and I'm going to be sharing with you a bit of a different method as well that many of you might not have thought of in today's webinar. And we're going to cover some of the stuff that we did in last week's webinar. It went crazy last week's webinar, it maxed out, but then probably about 2/3 into the actual webinar, it did shut down. My GoToWebinar just crapped itself and everything turned off, and it was just frustrating. It's annoying because with webinars like this, we're using GoToWebinar. The maximum number of people you can have on a webinar is 1,000, but even sometimes when you get to that stage, things start to get a bit weird sometimes. That you really can't handle crazy amounts of engagement and whatnot. That's why I've also never done a poll. You can see on the side section of your GoToWebinar box, there's a little poll section down there. You can go create new poll, and you can click on that, and it allows you to create different polls. But when you do these live, so many people engaging, the software just can't really handle it. Maybe it's changed now. I haven't done one for a couple of years because whenever I used to do them, 3 out of 4 times it would just crash absolutely everything. So today we're going to be covering some of the topics that we were touching on last week that I know a lot of you guys were keen for but missed. It was on. We're talking about e-commerce and affiliate marketing with cold leads. Now, I hope you all watched the last replay that I sent out that had the notes on how to write cold emails, right? Write that in the box if you have gone ahead and done that. Yes, that's right. Yes, if you have. Yeah, awesome, good. Very good. If you haven't, make sure you do, because that was a very important email. Because a lot of the time, webinar, because a lot of the time people are doing these different types of webinars, and they, doing all these different types of emails. And when you do that type of email, a cold email, if you don't do it in the right way, you will not get any click-throughs. You will get opens, but you're not going to get click-throughs. And it's same with Facebook ads. If you do a Facebook ad that goes to a landing page, if it's not congruent and it doesn't share the benefit to the person reading the ad, then you're going to have a very hard time to get into that. Like, you have a very hard time to make any form of sales. You get click-throughs, but at the end of the day, click-throughs mean nothing if you don't get sales. So let's start today with a bit of e-commerce training, because I know a lot of people have been wanting to see, okay, how can I use ProfileMate in the e-commerce space, right? Now, what I'm going to share with you here today is a bit of a fast-tracked way to ensure you can find really hot products that are converting and give you a bit of an understanding about drop shipping as a whole and where it is in the market in this time we are in now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll turn my webcam off just to make sure we don't have any issues like last week. I'm sure we won't, but I just want as much bandwidth to be going to the webinar itself than anywhere else. So I'm going to pull up a tool that I've got called Advert Suite. Let me just go ahead, remember my password. And this is a software I created last year. However, we update it every single month. Without a doubt, one of the best purchases you can make, aside from ProfileMate as well, obviously, but this is a tool that basically brings together all of the Facebook ads in the world. So we can see the most trending ads, the ads that work the best, the ads that convert the best, the ads that'll get you the best results from seeing what other people do, letting other people spend the money so you don't have to. And you can see the ads that don't work as well, which I think is one of the biggest selling points of this. Now, What I want to quickly do here as well, AliExpress and Alibaba.com. So years ago, I started my first e-commerce business. It was a teeth whitening strip business, and you can see here it's got two different options up here. Click on this. So AliExpress is a site for drop shipping. Alibaba is the world's biggest site for if you're wanting to buy bulk stock. So say I type in teeth whitening here. These are different products that you can buy on a bulk scale level, right? So here's $6 and whatnot, and you'll be able to edit this logo with your logo. Now, that's the main difference between drop shipping and buying stock in bulk from an outsourced or a vendor, right? Because you can brand this, you make a brand, but the thing is you need to buy a lot of pieces. So here it's 100 pieces minimum order. And when you reach out to these different vendors, some of them will charge more than this initial price here if you want to customize it and to what extent you want to actually customize the box and whatnot. And this product, you can think of anything here: dog toys, children's outfits, fashion lines, anything you can really think of, you'll be able to find here to buy something in bulk and cut in a very custom way, right? So the problem with that though is that you're going to get a lot of stock that's going to be sitting there. You have to ship it, you have to deal with it. But in terms of a brand, this is a great way to build a brand outside of dropshipping, where you don't really build a brand. You can build a brand around your online store, but the products in it are going to be as is in most cases. Sometimes I'm seeing now that there is custom drop shipping products, which is crazy how fast the world's changing and the possibilities that we can do. But for now, this is what we got. So if I go into here, I could type in there's a teeth whitening company down the road. Two guys younger than me. Hi Smile Teeth Whitening, right? And you can see here, $100 for a basic kit, and just for the simple refills, $34. So here, let's see what they are. This, you get both for $6 and you can customize it. And this is what these guys were doing originally. I'm not sure if they're still doing drop shipping like this. Bulk orders like this and customizing it, or if they've got their own in-house team now. But this company, Hi Smile, pretty sure they're up to $40 million a year turnover from a simple teeth whitening product like this, which is crazy, right? Now, if I'm into AliExpress and I type in teeth whitening, right? These are products that I can put on my store, on my Shopify store, on a WordPress store, with WooCommerce or whatever online store that I have. And you can see here, $4 to $8 is the cost with free shipping. So what would happen is I would put this on my store, say for $30, right? Again, I remember Hi Smile is selling a pack for $90, $100. And if I put this product on my store for, say it's $100, I say I charge $100. I'm making $90 per one of these sold. Now, again, Hi Smile has built a brand around their product. They've got celebrities endorsing it and all this other stuff. They're one of the first people that actually used celebrity endorsement, like influencer marketing. They paid, I think they paid Kylie Jenner $30,000 like 4 or 5 years ago, and back then that was insane. Now she charges hundreds of thousands of dollars per post, maybe even over $1 million per post. So it's crazy. So they actually got a bit of a steal back then, but everyone thought, wow, this is ridiculous. So let me just check something here as well. Cool. Yeah, so this is how you would then find these different types of products, and think about anything: dog costumes, literally bunny socks, whatever it is. There's always going to be a market for people that like anything really. Like one of my friends, Adrian Morrison, I might get him to come on one of these webinars one day. He had a store that sold over $300,000 in $300,000 in sales, which is insane. Selling cat socks, crazy cat socks, and that store was generating that much money, and it was all drop shipping. Now the benefit of drop shipping products is you don't need to buy stock, you don't need to put money, you don't need to lay money out. You don't need to send the product out. They deal with everything over at the where the vendor is, or where the warehouse is that has this product. Most are in China, but it's just crazy. Like some of the just you making money instantly and then never touching, seeing, dealing with refunds or doing anything with a physical product at all. So this is pretty crazy, right? So now let's just just think about this right now. If I was going to do some drop shipping in teeth whitening products, right? I would go, let's see if I can go Hi Smile teeth whitening. One second. Now this is the page here, 1.2 million followers. So if we say 1 in 10 users has their email in there as a button on their page, that would mean we'd have roughly 120,000 emails we'd be able to get of people that have followed this teeth whitening business, right? That's a lot. Now, imagine if we did that. Now let's write out what type of email we could send to someone like that, and then we send them to our drop shipping page, right? So let's go Drive, open up a new Google Doc. I could type something in like, so I'd say something like, hey there, I came across your Instagram, and I'll put the username, because we obviously have the usernames when we pull the details from Profile Mate, it brings their username in. So this will be our first personalization point. Have come across your Instagram and have to say I absolutely love your content. And then you can address what their concern would be. Their concern is going to be like, who the hell is this? Okay, then I would say, I know this message has come out of nowhere, but I found your profile through Hi Smile. So that's another personalization point. Hi Smile audience, and I thought since you, obviously I'll change that from Hi Smile audience, from I would say Hi Smile Instagram profile, and but since you are interested in teeth whitening like I am, I'd connect. Then I would say something like, I can tell your teeth are already super white. However, but thought I'd still reach out to let you know about, reach out to give you a discount, we'd say 30% discount on my teeth whitening store for whenever you want to refill your next teeth whitening purchase. Then we could say something like, currently we have the same percentage peroxide as High Smile, and we also have a completely natural whitening solution as well, and 50% cheaper than any of our top competitors. Then I would say something else. That's another personalization point. Saying, if you have any questions, I'd love to help answer them and help support other Australian, because again, we can see what country they're from. We can segment that out if we wanted to as a personalization point. Other Australian teeth whitening enthusiasts. After, I would say as well, hey there, my name is Luke Maguire from, and I can question him. So something like that. Lots of personalization points, giving value, making it about them, not about me. Talking about like building connection points, saying I love to support other Australians, and then I might finish it off with a personal note or something like that, saying, hope you are staying safe through COVID. Something like that. Then my email signature, website, Insta profiles, etc. Right? So think about that. That's a pretty solid email. Then what would we say as an actual subject line? Question from Instagram. Or I could do something like, get something gift of your Instagram, 30% off. Take something gift, love your Instagram. Personalization point, what the email is going to be about in a sense, right? So that's just a really clean way of making it about them, and that doesn't come across as spammy because there's so many personalization points there, right? That's a great way to start, right? And you might say, okay, well, what if what if a lot of the people that I follow don't have their country stated? Most more than people, most people do have it stated, but some people don't, and you might, if their email's there but their country isn't, what would you say? Just get creative, start thinking, right? So I could say something, I could change that out there, to support others in this crisis and in this crazy COVID time we are all in. Hope you're staying safe, and I won't double up on the COVID thing, but right, that's a different way. And then if COVID's gone, what else could you do? Say it's Christmas time, it's about giving, and I hope you and your family have a beautiful Christmas, right? There's always something you can think about, right? And yes, someone said here, let me see who said it. Christina said here, yeah, you can sort by phone, not country code to get all the Aussies. That is right. Obviously, if they've got their phone number there, that's a really cool way to do it. So well done, Christina. All right. So now I'm just going to jump in quickly. But so you might say, okay, I understand this, blah, blah, blah. What products actually are going to be selling, right? So there's different types of products. There's passion products. These have emotional value to them, right? There's also, I call them dopamine products, right? Low cost, you think they are cool, and because they are cheap, you want it. So these are things that often you'll see things on like Wish or on TV that are like, get this blender, and when you buy one, we'll throw in an extra 10 for free, and you're like, oh, sounds like too good of a deal to be true, but you never thought about wanting a blender ever prior to that moment, right? So things like spike the dopamine, and really they're not a huge investment, but you think, okay, why not? So these are two areas of the products that I suggest looking at. So passion products, if they're going to be things like, yes, that have an emotional value to them. So dog, or just say pet products, costumes, toys, dog houses, treats, things like that, right? Another emotional purchases, it could be things for family members, right? Boyfriend, girlfriend, presents. Things that people know that they like. A perfect example is when you buy a Christmas card or a birthday card, and they're usually $5 to $10, and it's a piece of paper, but we continue to do it forever because we know that it's a nice thing to do. And emotionally, we are attached with that as a gift, and it's a nice addition to that. The marketing world has made people feel that, like, if, like, I'm sure a lot of you here would be like me. I know my mum's always taught me that a card is more important than the present, and the words you write will always outweigh anything else you do. Let me go to sorry, where are we? Yeah, here we go. So inside of Advert Suite, this is going to allow me to actually find the hottest trending products that advertisers have used social media to make, right? So these actually became upsells after launch. These two options here, we have funnel software, which is great for affiliate products. So it'll show me any Facebook ads going to ClickFunnels to lead pages or any other form of funnel software. Then I can search for actual keywords, and then it's very easy for me to find those products. Alternatively, we've got this e-commerce platform here where you can go through and go to see all Shopify ads, Magneto ads, WooCommerce ads, all these different types of ads, right? So very, very, very cool way to find ads for products, because if people are paying money for an ad and it's been running for a long time, or it has a lot of engagement, it's going to be something that's selling and people are going to need it or want it. This is something you need to get out of your heads as well sometimes when looking at products. You might not think a product is going to sell well, but it doesn't really matter what you think. It matters what the market thinks. The market will want things that you think are stupid. And it's hard to get your head around that until you actually can see what is selling, because otherwise we're just guessing what's going to sell well because we think we'll like it, right? So let's go to Shopify as an example. Let's go to the most likes. And we can see, look, see here's an emotional product. How awesome is corporate? Course type yes if you like it, or share or tag a friend who would wear it. Now this is a very trending way that I've seen recently that works very, very well, because when people engage on an ad, the price goes down of the ad, because Facebook says, okay, people really like this content. We're going to show it to more people, and we're Facebook and we want people to like what they see. So it's got that, and then it's got share or tag a friend who would wear it. So then people are tagging the ideal customer. So then the page knows who the ideal customer is and can reach out and respond. And there's chatbots out there. I've got one called Inboxer, INBOXR.com, which allows you to auto respond to comments on any post and whatnot. And it does a lot of other things. But then it's got the link directly. They're linking through the text, not as a button on the actual ad. There's many ads, like this is a rule of thumb. I'm gonna write this down. Facebook ads. Whenever you add a button to a Facebook ad, it's an Insta ad, YouTube ad, any form of ad, that takes them off Facebook, it will cost a lot more, 5 to 10 times more in a lot of cases, right? And on average cases, really. Now, who can tell me why that is? No one. So the reason behind this, oh, we got people here. Yeah, Christina says it perfect. You've been listening to other webinars, Christina. Well done. Facebook wants you to stay on Facebook. Yeah, correct. Everyone's saying it now. Facebook wants you to stay. They don't want you to leave their platform. The only way they're happy for you to leave Facebook, or the customer to leave Facebook to go to a different site where they might not have as good as an experience, is if you then pay for it, right? And this is why when your ad is not performing well, the price can be very expensive, because Facebook doesn't want you to run it because it's making people not enjoy themselves, right? And Facebook will check all this stuff. They'll check how long you're on the other site for, if you've got pixels there, and a lot of things like that. So when you see all details, and then we can see here, let's have a look at the actual ad. So they're just advertising this image here, and they've got the actual clickable button down here. I'm looking at the mobile version. Let me just see if I can pull up the computer version for you guys. So you can see here, they've got this auto response. They're putting it here. Have this, and I love it. See, people are tagging even their partners that want this. 30 replies. What the hell? And the thing is, this is quite an old post. We can see 3 years ago, people were commenting. 2 years ago, and I could filter these comments out for newest. 47 weeks ago. So still this year, people are still engaging on this, right? And it's because that means they would have posted this on their page. Dark is awesome. And they've got a store here. Let's have a look at their store. And let me go get this Gothic corset. Now we've got to AliExpress. This one here looks similar. I guess this one here looks more modern. So let's see. This is their website. And I'm sure all of this, probably not the best thing to be showing on a live webinar, but all of this stuff I guarantee would just be drop shipped from AliExpress, right? They've even got this little wheel, which is a plugin that it's a really cool way. Adrian Morrison actually invented of this concept. So you put in your email, then you spin this, and you get you might get 20% off, 3% off, $5 gift off. Really good way to get opt-ins from there. But again, we'll talk about that in a later webinar because I want to keep this around profile, mate. But this here, let's just say this one here is similar, right? And I'm sure we could keep on going and searching until we find that one over there, but it'd be on here somewhere. Let's say $6 to $8 a piece, right? And then you can see some of these have free shipping. So this one has 2 pieces minimum order. So we want one that has a 1-piece minimum order. So let's just go with this one here, $4 to $6, and they're ready to ship now, right? Or this one here, for example. And you want one that has a 1-piece minimum order. Oh, I'm on Alibaba. Whoopsie, sorry guys. Because let's go Gothic. And you can see all of these have free shipping. So you can see this one here, that's like 50, let's just say it was the high end, $15. Now, lingerie and stuff can cost a lot of money for people, right? So let's just say this here, let's say we sold this for $50 or $100. If we sold it for $100, we're making $85 profit, free shipping, free returns, all the things you can use for marketing. And we did an ad like this, tag someone, and then then this page knows. You can see here they've got an automatic bot. So everyone that tags someone, automatic response with a link to the actual checkout page. Now let's have a look at the checkout page. They're selling it for $42. Now if it's $15, $10, $15, they're making $30 profit for a product they don't have, they never see, anything like that. Super, super simple sizing guide. These images here, probably directly from different colors and whatnot, probably directly from, here's some of these that we've already seen on the AliExpress page. They don't need to take photos, they can take it because it's all provided to them. When they hit buy, what happens is the $10 gets sent to the vendor here. Gets sent to the vendor, you keep the profit, the order gets fulfilled by the vendor, and it's that simple, right? Now inside of Advert Suite here, we can see that the people that this ad's been targeted to are females, and Australia was the country that they entered originally to send this ad to, right? So that's this shows us, and look, 300,000 likes, 29,000 comments. Say 10,000 people purchase this, right? And remember, the amount of people that have liked this, probably 20, 50, 100 times more people have seen the ad, because not everyone that sees an ad and clicks through to a page actually likes an update, right? It's only a small amount that actually do that. So 354 times. Let's go. Let's say $10. They're making $30 profit. Let's just say they sold 5,000. It's $150,000 profit that they would be making, right? So let's go back to profile mate concept. How do we find Instagram pages that would be interested in that? I could say Gothic lingerie Instagram. This page is 4,000 darkest doll, right? So this would be the perfect page to find people to target that gothic stuff to, right? Now, again, a lot of this lingerie doesn't have to be just for gothic audience, right? You could type in Victoria's Secret. Instagram, right? Victoria's Secret, 68 million. We can make a store related to lingerie that is more in the Victoria's Secret line. Like I said, I went to AliExpress. Now again, I've never done an example on lingerie, but you can see here you can make a page like this, right? Now, remember when you're on Instagram, when you logged in, there's a little drop down arrow next to the follow button here that will show you other like-minded pages with an audience like whatever you're looking at to get more ideas to search those pages directly, right? So this is a really good tool in Advertsory to find these different types of products. And again, Advertsory, one of the upgrades is there's Instagram, Google, and YouTube ads as well. So it's not just Facebook. But say I wanted to find Shopify ads that were related to, I'm going to search in the dog in the ad text of the ad, dogs. See, all these different drop shipping dog products. Now I want to search, and I've sorted them from the most liked. Here's a seatbelt, and it's a free, and you just pay shipping. So there's a free plus shipping option. So it's a dog lead seatbelt, and so if I went to AliExpress, here's the exact one, $1, right? But these guys are saying it's free, so they're doing a free plus shipping model. Huge engagement. And they're not doing the offer anymore, it seems, but I'm trying to see what the shipping and handling was. It's probably $15, $10, $15 shipping and handling. So they're giving this away for free, just pay the shipping and handling. And a lot of these would have free shipping. See here, free shipping. So for $2, if you charge $10, you'd be making $8 profit. People love things that are free. Now imagine if you did this for free, right? A free plus shipping model on this. We then went to Instagram and typed in Instagram, right? 4.7 million followers on this Dogs of Instagram page. Mostly all of these people will have a dog. Now, if I was going to send an email, right? Shipping option, or you could even just sell it as a product, right? But like that's just to go with the free plus shipping mindset, because a lot of people say it's dead doing this method now, but it's not, especially when it comes to cold leads, right? Because it's just giving them something, right? So you can say, hey there, aim across your page through Dogs of Instagram and wanted to see if you were interested in a free product from my dog store. I'm sure you are like me and love your dog with all your heart. I decided to create store. So I might not even say I might ask a question saying, have you ever thought of getting your dog a seat belt for the car? if you haven't got one, I'd love to give you one for free. The only thing I'd ask is if you love it, if you like it when it arrives, write a review in return. And again, with stuff like this, you don't need to build too much personalization points, but I would say you can check my Insta out here if you like to see other user reviews and the product I want to send out. And if you want a free dog seat belt, then simply go here. .com. You might even want to give them a coupon code. Use the code, which will take it down to 0. The current price is $20, but if you use the code Dogs of Instagram, it will take it to $0. I just ask you pay the small shipping and handling fee. Let me know what you think and what type of dog you have. Thank you so much. Hope you and your pooch have a great day, right? Easy. So I'm just having a look at some of your questions here now. Yeah, if you guys want this document, I'll just give you guys this document now. Let's just call this. So that's a good. I'm just having a look at your questions here. So I send that over in the chat box over there. And then Michael says, what about creating a custom audience? Yeah, for sure. So we're inside of the ads platform. You can create custom audiences, lookalike audience, and we can definitely do that as well. And I will, in the future webinars, we will go into how to create custom audiences and everything like that. But right now, I'm just getting to this very simple basics here of getting emails, finding the right pages, how to then create that offer around that topic, right? So Robert says, is there any problems getting products out of China? Look, there was when it first came out, like when Corona first happened, it really delayed some things. There is a short delay, not short, it's about, sometimes shipping can take 20 days, 30 days, it can take a bit longer, but when it's a low ticket product, they get sent their tracking numbers and everything, so they can track everything right out the gate. And when it's a low priced purchase or even a free product, people don't mind waiting, right? So let's let's also type in here, I'm just going to call this ecom plus P at profile mate webinar text, right? So there's that. Now, advert suite, let me just click that out of this. So if you did want advert suite, now again, I'm not here to pitch and sell advert suite, but I'm sure you can see just how it's such a valuable tool to have. And it's not just for e-commerce, it's for affiliate marketing, it's for local marketing. Say I'm doing local marketing for a local business and I was in real estate, I could go search keywords, keyword type, add text. I could type in Ray White, right? Let's go advertiser, actually, and type in Ray White, which is a big real estate company here. Search for the most liked. Now, one thing people often, Ray White. So these are all these different different real estate agents from Ray White. And then, so it works for just any. Oh, I'm looking for ecom platform. Let's not look for that. And you can see here all the different ads from the most engaged and the most likes and whatnot. So what I quickly want to do is, hold on, let me see if I can find this real quick for you guys. I'll just create this real quick for you guys. Funnel, advert suite, products, advert suite, 5 actual suggestions. So if you do want to get it, you can use the coupon code PMVIP. So it'll just give you a little bit off. Advertsuite.com. Use code PMVIP to get a $5 discount. I know it's not much, but it's not an expensive product, but at least will give you something off there as well. And you can check it out. Again, the page is advertsuite.com. And you can go and check that out down there, right? .com. Use code PMVIP in the checkout page down there. So this is essentially a really good way for ecom to find this audience and go from there. Now, what I want you guys to do is just really have a think. Go to AliExpress. I'm going to write that here as well. And start looking at some products. Now, if you're using Advert Suite, one thing that people often do, they'll search for the most recent ads, right? They'll look for ads that are from this month, last month. Now, that's a good identifier to see what people are trying to do now, but you want to be creating a long-term sustainable business, and the products that can always sell are the ones that are going to give you a much better consistent income rather than something that's hot right now and isn't tomorrow. I had a friend, when fidget spinners came out, fidget spinners were all the rage. They were sold out everywhere. But then, and he was making millions from fidget spinners, but then they stopped about 2 months later, and then he couldn't sell anything else in e-commerce, right? He just had a good hookup for a good stockist of those. And so I want you guys to be looking at ads that have been either running the longest or have the most engagement, because they show that those are proven products. So that's what I suggest there as well. Look at this. This is a cool one, an actual custom harness for different dogs with names and whatnot. So that's pretty damn cool. Price says, can you talk more about giveaways? If you mean loop giveaways, there's a full webinar on my YouTube. Let me just pull up my YouTube for you guys, that you can always find a bunch of webinars over this year, last year, before you guys have been a part of Profile Mate. I've done so many webinars. Pardon my this here. And make sure to subscribe to my YouTube as well if you can. And if you're not a part of my Instagram, make sure to follow me on Instagram. So yeah, so this is kind of where the webinar got to last week before everything shut off. So I kind of want to stop this here and continue on this in a couple of days, because I know a lot of people that were on that first webinar that time zone for a couple of days is better, and that's where the majority are. So if you can make it in a couple of days, I think it's on Wednesday we're doing it, Wednesday same time as today. So I'd love you to be a part of that. But until then, go out, do some research, go check this out. Pick up Advert Suite. It's a really inexpensive product, but it's one that, again, it's been out for over a year, and we update the ads every single month, and we're like, it was the biggest software launch of 2019. It's the biggest product in terms of users picking it up this year that hasn't been launched. So most times software comes out, it fizzles off, people stop supporting it and whatnot. Advert Suite is just it's the biggest selling product I've ever created, so I would love you guys to pick that up. And there's full webinars as well inside there, so I'll make sure if you pick it up, you get all those launch week bonuses for being a member of mine here, even though that product came out a long time ago. And if you picked it up in the past couple of weeks or however long outside of this webinar, I'll make sure you get updated as well. We do have affiliate programs for Profile Mate and Advert Suite, so you can Advert Suite. .com/JV. So any of my products /JV, you can apply for your links. You get JV Zoo link, or for profilemate.com/JV. And you can check that out there as well. All right, guys, cool. So you can go ahead and apply for those there. So if you wanted to just pick it up, just go straight to advertsuite.com and use that coupon code that I gave you guys in the chat box. But all right, guys, I'll finish this one off here. I know it's a bit quicker today, but again, I just don't want to get ahead of myself on that. And I wanted to make sure I could go through this again for those that missed out on last week's webinar, and just really just get you guys really excited. And sometimes I find, like, with the internet marketing world, there's so much information you can learn, and people will fill time with stuff that doesn't matter, when I'd rather share with you the core stuff that really just works, give you a few little sneaky tools that can help you cut the learning curve dramatically, and then go from there. So the replay from last week, let me just get it for you again here. I sent out a replay. It's also in the members area. I always upload all replays into the members area. But I'll just get last week's one real quick here for you guys. This was actually the week before last. This was the last one that I uploaded, but last week's one, the one that had the issues on it, some people couldn't join and whatnot. I've just kind of replayed that now for you guys. So, but I've added, there you go. It's down in the chat box now for you guys. So if you want Advert Suite, advertsuite.com, you can pick it up there. I put a coupon code PMVIP that you can use, and grab that now as well. So yeah. All right, guys, I will see you all in 2 days actually on that webinar then, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern. I think daylight savings kicked in over there now, so it actually was an hour later for me here today. So saying that, I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you, guys. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.